who works with his hands is a laborer. He who works with his hands and his head is a craft person. He who works with his hands and his head and his heart is an artist. Good morning, everybody. On this beautiful occasion of St. Francis Feast, I could like to celebrate this beautiful feast with my friends singing a graceful hymn.
Of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of the life spent with you. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all Jesus, so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for love's sake became poor. And I am to worship, and I am to bow, and I am to sing, you're my God. You're altogether worthy, altogether
Saint Francis of Assisi abandoned a life of luxury for a life devoted to Christianity after reportedly hearing the voice of God, who commanded him to rebuild the Christian church and live in poverty. He is the patron saint of animals and the environment.
Francis of Assisi was a Catholic friar who gave up a life of wealth to live a life of poverty. He established the Franciscan Order of Friars and the Women's Order of the Poor Ladies. Early life. Francis was born in Assisi, Italy in 1182. He grew up leading a privileged life as the son of a wealthy cloth merchant. Francis loved to learn and sang songs as a boy. His father wanted him to become a businessman and taught him about the French culture. Going to battle. About the age of 19, Francis went to battle against the nearby town of Perugia. Francis was captured and taken prisoner. He was held prisoner in a dungeon for a year before his father paid the ransom and he was set free. Visions from God. Over the next few years, Francis began to see visions from God. The first vision was when he was sick with a high fever. At first, he thought that God had called him to fight in the Crusades. However, he had another vision that told him to help the sick. Finally, when praying in a church, Francis heard God tell him to repair my church, which is falling in ruins. Francis gave all his money to the church. His father became very angry with him. Francis then left his father's home and took a vow of poverty. Death. Francis became ill and spent the last few years of his life mostly blind. He died in 1226 while singing Psalm 141. He was declared a saint of the Catholic Church only 2 years after his death.
Francis is also known for his love of the Eucharist. In 1223, Francis arranged for the first Christmas live nativity scene. According to Christian tradition, in 1224 he received the stigmata during the apparition of seraphic angels in a religious ecstasy, which would make him the second person in Christian tradition after St. Paul's to bear the wounds of Christ's passion.
St. Francis has rightly said, "Remember when you leave this earth, you can take with you nothing that you have received, only what you have given. A heart enriched by honest service, love, sacrifice, and courage. At last, we hope that this feast of Most Beloved St. Francis could be an inspiring one for all of us and give us strength to fight against all the enemies in the life. Thank you.